Hi there. If you have an issue in understanding AWS VPC networking, then this video is for you. My name is Pavan Kumar and I will brief you VPC networking here. Generally, to create VPC, you log into AWS Management Console and from there you select services, and from here you go to the networking section and from there you select VPC, and here your VPC, in your VPCs you select create VPC, and from here you put all the information that is required to create VPC. So here you put VPC name and then CIDR and the other required information. But wait, what is CIDR at here? So to create VPC and to work on VPC, you first need to understand that what is CIDR and how the network inside the VPC works. So let me take you to that part where you can understand that how VPC networking work. For that, first you need to understand a requirement. Let's say you have a client and they ask you to design infrastructure on AWS and give you this requirement. The client infrastructure includes web server or DMZ network. And second, you need application servers to design. And the third is database servers you need to design. So you have three category of three sections where you need to create a web servers, application and database, and for this you need to create a network into the VPC. So let's go and see how we can do that. So you went to VPC and from VPC you select a CIDR. So how will we select CIDR at here? So this is the default people used to select CIDR, so 172.16.0.0/16. So you can select this also, or if you want a different network, then you need to go on VPC networking page of AWS documentation page, and you need to see that what is the restrict and what are the IP addresses and CIDR that you can use. Generally, I have used mostly like 172, a similar range where we have changed 16 to 30, 31, 32, 31 is the default one. So I choose 32, 36, 35. So I have a lot of options here to select the CIDR. But if you want to know the restrictions that what kind of CIDR you can use, you need to go and visit the AWS page. So let's select, I have selected this CIDR range, and from here I need to create a network for web server or internet facing like DMZ network. So I have extracted one subnet from this CIDR. So my subnet will looks like this: 172.16.1.0/24. So this will be my abstraction from this CIDR. Let's say I want to create one more subnet for the applications. Then what I did, I basically select this range from this CIDR. So I select 172.16.3.2/0/24. So similarly, you need to add you can have any number of after 16, 1, 2, 3, 4 till 254. So you have, let's say you need to create a database network for the database. You abstract a network from this and you create a subnet which is called with CIDR 172.16.5.0/24. Here you have created three subnets from this CIDR, but here also you need to create high availability for web server, for application servers and database servers. Then you again need to decide one more. Each section will have one more subnets. So I have created one more subnet for web server. Then I have created one more subnets for app servers, and again for the database servers. So I have created two subnets for each section, and before going further, I just need to tell you that these subnets is equal to availability zone, or you can call a DC of a region. Let's say they want you to design a network into the Mumbai region, or they want Oregon region. So into the Oregon region, you have created a CIDR. So CIDR will denote as AWS region of Oregon or AWS or any other region. And among that regions, you will have multiple availability zone, which is also called high availability region of that particular region. So if you will create a subnets, you must have to specify this availability zone as well at here. So let's say I have created this subnets and I have selected subnets, and let's say 2A, and in this subnet will be created into 2B. So this way you have a multi DC or multi availability zone to be selected with the subnets. So let's say you have created a web server in this subnets and in this subnets also. So if this subnets went down or this data center gets down, then this data center servers will be up and it should be functioning. The same thing will be applied at here, and the same thing will be applied at here. So this is how you select a subnets and you design for it. Now, these subnets are private subnets, and let's say you have created servers, EC2 servers in all these subnets. So this all EC2 servers will be private into the private network. These subnets does not have access to outer world. I mean, they cannot go outside and access anything like Google or any other services. They cannot do access. For that, you need to design one more section for it. So let's say I want the web server of DMZ servers to go outside. So I have assigned a public IP address of EC2 server to E2 servers, and here you need to open a block from where these subnet servers will go outside of the world, outside the world. So for that, I need to create an internet gateway into the VPC, and then internet gateway. After the internet gateway is created, you need to create a route table. So next, this route table will have the reference of the respected subnets that who wants to go outside, and the route table will also have the path from where these subnets will go outside. So internet gateway I have made to go all the traffic to outside. So I have attached this internet gateway to route tables, and then I'll attach those subnets which will go outside of this through this internet gateway. So I have attached these two subnets into route tables. So you can see that whatever the traffics will come out from the subnets, it will go through that route tables to internet gateway, and then it will reach to internet. So this way you can see that your these two subnets have a DMZ network, or you can call also a public subnets at here. So now whatever server, I mean, if you create a EC2 servers, you assign a public IP address, and all through using that public IP address, EC2 server will use this path and reach to route tables, and from route tables it will go to internet gateway, and then it will go to the internet. Okay, so second thought is that, if we want internet on these two subnets, I have a EC2 servers, let's say application and database servers, and these are private, these will be a private servers, but of course they need an internet connection. For that, what you need to do is basically you can create a NAT gateway, and in the NAT gateway again you need to create a route table for it, and you need to attach this NAT gateway to route table, and from this route table you need to attach all those subnets which you want to have access of the internet. Okay, so again I have selected these two subnets to this route table. So all these two servers will go through this route table, and using this NAT gateway it will reach to the internet. But remember, this section will have two-way connection. Let's say some internet traffic wants to go outside, so it will use this path. But if somebody wants to access that public IP address, using that public IP address, and wants to access, let's say they want to SSH this server from this subnet. So they will use a public IP address and they will SSH. So all this connection will use this path and it will go to the EC2 instance. But the same thing cannot be happen at here. This is one-way connection. So whatever traffic wants to go outside, it will go outside. But it will, if somebody wants to come inside, so they will not able to reach inside these subnets. So this way you have internet. You will have the internet of the private servers like application and database, but they cannot. Outside people cannot access those, but the inside servers can access the internet using this path. So I hope this all have. This will make you understanding about that how VPC can be created and how the network will routes their traffic to internet. So that's it for this video. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.